as you're
Yeah.
going through this transition, you are one of the most transparent people that I've come across, just like period. Just like,
It's all
uh,
on the internet,
right,
Raymond. Okay.
but even
What
still,
am I supposed
there's a
to?
lot of
It's
people who
already
would just say, I don't know what you're talking about. They just put their hand up and act like
liar,
nobody saw
liar.
it,
I
right?
know. No, I ain't got no more energy these days. I'm just gonna
Well,
say it.
to that point, you don't get into ministry for the money,
Oh no.
but the transparency of your ministry has elevated
Yeah,
your platform.
sure.
So I would
Absolutely.
ask you, what are some of the, again, you wouldn't want to go through the trauma again, but what are
Hmm.
some of the unexpected benefits just in terms of your platform from what you've gone
Yeah,
through?
absolutely. I would say there's been a few things. People feel sorry for me. I don't want that, right? Like that's kind of embarrassing in some ways. But when you look at the reality of my story, you have a girl who, first of all, was sexually abused as a kid, right? Like lost my virginity at 13, party, drank, all the things, had a very sick mom, ended up getting married, thought I was like doing the right things in an abusive marriage, didn't realize that, had to get a divorce, moved, restarted my whole life, got remarried, thought this was my redemption story. Everyone's cheering for me, rooting me on. Oh my goodness, this pastor, you're now married to this pastor, your whole life is going to change. And then that crumbles to the ground in front of everybody with two children. And so, as much as I would hate to admit that I was so weak and so fragile that people genuinely started feeling sorry for me, genuinely started feeling sorry for me. And I think some of those ministries, organizations, conferences who were just done with the fluff, done with the perfect Christian, celebrity Christianity, weird stuff that people try to do, they were like, we want her. And my bookings have genuinely increased. I like lost them all for a season. And then all of a sudden, you started seeing these churches, organizations, nonprofits, Chick-fil-A. I mean, all these people who are like, we want raw, we want vulnerable, we want honest, we want transparent. Let's book her. So that was really, really cool. And so that obviously contributes financially because my primary means of income is bookings. The second thing that I would say that was just like a blessing that I didn't see coming is this new book, right? Like I thought that I was going to have to shelf the book that I was supposed to release and oh, I was going to not have my book advance for finishing a book because it wouldn't come out. Well, I ended up writing a whole new book in just about 4 months, which is crazy for 60,000 words. Let me just tell you right there. But when I turned the book in, I was able to get my last advance, which just happened in August. Like those little itty bitty things that some would say, and that really sucks that you can't release your book. And then God kind of steps in and blesses it anyway. I would say the third thing has been this. I'm a hustler. It is what it is. I am going to make it happen. It's either I'm going to come up with creative, strategic ways to make money or I'm selling these toes. Okay. Like we going either way. Okay. And for me, thankfully, the Lord has just given me a sweet gift of creativity to be able to build and to partner. And so I am actually launching tomorrow a brand new merch line. I've been kind of slowly but surely putting merch out there, hoodies and sweatshirts with hopeful things on them to help people heal. And so officially, I'm going to launch this merch business. I have a podcast and I was able to monetize that podcast because of how vulnerable I was and people just wanted to hear my story. So I was able to monetize it. So I've got these other streams of income. I'm working on my second kids book and there's literally a contract in my email right now because people want a kids book on anger. How do we teach kids how to process anger as we're learning as adults how to process anger? And I've talked a lot about anger on my platform. And so these small, little, tiny, sweet little things have happened that just show me that, I mean, again, the pain is not worth it and it will not be wasted. And that's just what I've seen in my story. It's been sweet.